After another sleepless night from a cacophony of bard ballads, I exit the sleeping giant inn and proceed to Siegfried and Roy's house in hopes of selling some weapons and purchasing some new ones. I knock on the door with the zeal of a wet noodle and ask Sigrid if I can come in. She's like,
"Of course."
And I walk over to Alvor as he sleeps in his bed. I'm like,
I'm here to take your soul!
and he's all,
Oh, my kind, you started.
got him. He has nothing to sell me, so I walk outside and head over to the forge. I craft a new sword called a Grossmesser and then make it sharp on the grinding stone. I embrace my inner Star Wars kid and cut some air. I begin to head toward Whiterun. I pass some Breton men transporting a prisoner and decide not to get involved. Gazing up into the busy night sky, I see a corpse hanging from the gallows. While looking up at the body, I'm like, I could really use a drink about now.
Oh, we could really use the dodge about now. Oh, we could really use a dodge about now.
Are you mocking me?
I try mingling with Alam, one of the townsfolk, but she says,
"This isn't a good time."
and I'm like, I'll be on my way then. Moments later, I can hear a commotion at one of the farms. I draw my weapon, and before I can even get close enough to help, the giant has been defeated. Despite this, someone named Ayla still needs to get a little jab in by saying,
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
and I'm like, anyway, she
Certainly
proceeds
not.
to tell me
But a
something,
true
but I don't know, I
warrior
wasn't
would
really
relish
listening.
the opportunity to take on.
I approach a woman telling a man a story about a jester with a broken wagon wheel just outside of town in need of help. She says that she would like to see him laugh himself out of this predicament, and the man finds this to be hilarious. I introduce myself to the woman. Her name is Uthgerd, and she immediately starts flexing and challenging me to a fight. And I'm just like, nah, thanks, maybe later. She goes on to tell me that she tried to join the companions, but while proving herself worthy, she ended up killing the young man that she was up against, and the companions were like, yeah, no, we're good. The messenger runs up, and I'm like,
Here's the mail, it never fails.
as he blows past me and leaves me a little stunned. Uthgerd chimes in with some Nordic wisdom.
You don't really know a woman till you had a strong drink and a fist fight with her.
Nobody asked, Uthgerd. Upon entering the city, a man is trying to persuade a local blacksmith to make more weapons for the Imperial soldiers. I introduce myself, and she's like, here's a sword, take it to my dad. He lives in the house up on the hill, you can't miss it. I agree, and then I sell her some of my unneeded equipment. I knock on the door, and I head inside to see if they have anything I could use for sale. I don't find anything of use, so instead I sneak upstairs to see if there's anything hiding in the back, but Ulfberth knows I'm up to something. I'm determined I've overstayed my welcome, and upon exiting, I can see a guard meetup taking place. I eavesdrop, and I can hear that they are looking for a Redguard woman who is rumored to be hiding out in Whiterun. In an attempt to get out of the rain, I head for the local inn where I can get a warm meal and a bed. I get shown to my room, and I overhear a woman who is looking to 86 someone from her life.
If he comes back here, I'll have to talk with Balgruuf and get that fool cast out for good.
I'll have to see if I can find her later. My health grows stronger, and my understanding of one-handed weapon handling improves. I wake up, close the door, and immediately begin rummaging through the dresser drawers for anything of use, and I only find a couple pairs of gloves. I exit my room, and I can hear a woman downstairs battling with her lung butter. While walking around the inn, I come across a woman, Saadia,
Hi there.
who I thought could follow me and assist me on my journey for a while, but it turns out she is the one that the guards were looking for last night. She invites me up to her room to talk and pulls a knife on me. I'm like, whoa. She's skeptical of my intentions, and I reassure her that I'm not here to turn her in. Saadia wants me to drive them away, but I have to find them first. She mentions that one of their colleagues was recently sent to jail in Whiterun, so maybe I can talk to them. I leave the inn and stumble into another conversation an old woman is having with some younger men. Her son is missing, and the men are trying to convince her that he's dead. She is sure that her son is still alive and that the men have something to do with his disappearance, but I'll have to look more into that later. I take a peek at the local bulletin board and find a note that is requesting help with a delivery to Rorikstead, and I'm like, I know there. I fumble through a couple other notes as my quest log grows ever longer. I'm really on a mission to find some cool clothes, so I break into Isolde's house. But she immediately wakes up as I get scared and leave. I walk back into the Bannered Mare to whatever this is going on and find a note looking for adventurers to seek artifacts for a museum in Solitude. I sneak into one of the empty rooms and steal some clothes, but unfortunately they are no better than the ones I'm currently wearing. I head back out into the lobby and realize I can do this.
Physics.
And then I head back to bed and catch some sleep before checkout time. Tomorrow we'll see if we can gather up a couple adventurers and head back to Bleak Falls Barrow and try to collect the Dragonstone.
Pieces.